Well, as we all know, Mother Nature doesn't always follow the plan. Spring arrived early for so many Canadians. The ice melting away, the smells of spring starting to come in, the blue skies were there. Some regions across Canada even saw the tulips starting to bust through the garden. However, this was certainly a false start to spring. We told you this was likely to happen. Meteorologist Rhythm Reet joins us now. And Rhythm, spring officially arrives on Tuesday, but it really isn't going to feel like it, is it?
Absolutely not. Cold weather is fighting back once again to remind Canadians that, hey, I'm still sticking around. As we go through this weekend, however, we're going to be looking at seasonal conditions towards the east. However, in the west, those above seasonal conditions are really going to be dominated. And with all of these seasonal conditions, a little bit of that cooler effect, as this low pressure system trails across eastern Canada, it is going to be bringing rain and showers for southern Ontario on Sunday. But right after that, it is going to be lake effect snow as we go into Sunday as well. Up towards Atlantic Canada, however, it is going to be a rain-snow mix event with this low pressure system. But with St. Patrick's Day on Sunday, the one province that is going to be getting the pot of gold is going to be BC with 19 degrees. Wow. As that ridge really builds right across not just BC, but into Alberta as well.
Yeah, that's amazing. 17 degrees on March the 17th for Calgary and Edmonton. That's going to feel pretty good. Now, Rhythm, as we are halfway through March, I think it's a good time to take a look back to show some of the highlights, some of the warmth, and why this really is a twist as we head back into lake effect snow.
I know in southern Ontario, a lot of people were wearing shorts earlier this week. March 13th, we hit our first 20-degree day of 2024. And when we're taking a look at the national pattern for the first half of March, we see that warm air, or rather above seasonal temperatures, were dominating right across the east. However, in the west, we continue to see more of those seasonal conditions, but all of that is right about to change.
You got it. So this big pattern change that's coming as we go into this upcoming week, it's not just affecting one portion of the country. We're really seeing that jet stream flatten out, and that means
more cold air on the way. As we go through this week, what we're going to be looking at is that ridge in the west that's going to break down, bringing that cold shot of Arctic air right across regions of eastern Canada. And like you said, Rachel, we're going to be looking at that jet stream flattening out. So as we head into our next week, what we will be looking at is widespread cold air spreading from coast to coast. There is a little bit more of that variability as we're heading towards the final week of March, where we can see a little bit of that ridge trying to peek on through, but it's going to be the cold air that dominates right across the country.
So let's take a look at how far off from normal we are, just to put it into perspective for Canadians across the country.
As we head towards Friday, well, we're going to be looking at temperatures either below seasonal or right around that seasonal mark. We've seen those temperatures at least 10 to 20 degrees above seasonal in some cases, and that's going to return all back to some more cooler temperatures heading into Friday.
And when you say cooler temperatures, we're also talking a bit of an active storm track too, especially within eastern Canada.
And when we're taking a look at the snow, as of right now, we do see a lot of sparse areas, especially for Alberta and even down towards southern Ontario. A lot of the northern areas still holding on to snow. But as we go through this week, we're going to be looking at this first clipper passing right along northern Manitoba all the way down to southern Ontario. So with the mixture of snow that we're already going to get from some lake effect snow, this is going to bring additional flurries. And then the second system, that's going to be impacting Alberta and right towards the southern end of the prairie. So winter is not over just yet.
All right. Thank you so much, Rhythm, for breaking that down. The landscape about to change for a few Canadian communities. And remember, Tuesday is the start of spring, but it won't feel like it.